I want to talk about times that when people come to prison, you got to be careful of your surroundings, especially who you're dealing with. Your man from the streets, people from your neighborhood, people you know, you have to be aware of the fact that no matter what they do or how they carry themselves on the street, they are different inside the prison. You yourself become different. Me, I was so paranoid of people until at any given moment, I would suspect a person of doing wrongdoing for me seeing the wrongdoing that they were doing in the prison, which I never would thought that being a prisoner, you would be able to do the things that some of these people were doing to each other, getting away with it. I say that to say this. I was so paranoid one time when the United States government kidnapped me and took me away from Trenton State Prison and took me to Newark, then from Newark to New York in less than 24 hours to the airport. Took me to Washington, D.C., put me in a basement, left me there all day long. No food, no water. I'm in a cell by myself. I didn't know what was going on. All of a sudden, 12:30 the next day, the guy told me to come out, put me in handcuffs, put me on the bus. When they put me on the bus, it was a federal transportation bus. Mind you now, I don't have no federal charges. I don't have no federal cases. They put me on a federal bus, took me all the way around the United States to a different institution that's underground. You don't even know the underground. Guess what? Unmistakably, every time I went somewhere, I kept seeing this one guy keep popping up. Either he on the bus before me or he get on the bus after me. Some of the places they took me to, they let me stay there over 24 hours. Then they come get me the next day or 2 or 3 days later. So much so that when we got to 150 Park Road, which is a federal facility in the city of New York City, downtown, this one guy kept being in my vision, standing in front of me or around me in live living color. First thing come to my mind that he was a plant, that he was a fed, he was a knock, he was a drug dealer, he was a boss or trying to recruit me. I don't know what the situation was. Come to find out, me and this guy became real good friends. This is why I say you got to be mindful of the people you be around. You never know what comes out or what thought pattern is in another person's mind when certain people are around them. Come to find out, the guy liked my style so much, he wanted to be a part of anything that I got involved with due to the fact that I was by the people, for the people, with the people. I was helping people to help themselves. I met this guy in New York that pulled my coat, that the guy that was trail dogging me was a snitch. Come to find out, on 2 different occasions, this guy turned my whole life around, having me sent back to prison by me not allowing him to work in my law office that I was allowed to open up by the Department of Corrections in Nutley, New Jersey. I'm saying this to you to say this here. You gotta be careful of the people that come around you. You don't know what their intentions are. You gotta know that their intentions is not the same as yours. This guy was never revealed to me as a snitch until after I went all the way around for all them 18 months. When I got back to New York, that's when I seen this guy again, and I questioned my man about him. He said he didn't know him from the streets or from a can of paint. Come to find out, he was a rat. When we got back in prison, he was already got around the authorities, giving them information. He even also had us removed out of the prison 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, butt ball naked, with no prop, no nothing, sent to Trenton State Prison from RAHWAY State Prison based upon the fact of this one particular guy. As of this day, the other brothers don't even know who the guy is. I'm not a rat, so I'm not telling, but I want to reveal to you that you got to be careful who you associate yourself when you're inside prison. You can get more time, more cases. So be careful. Be mindful of the things around you. People change when they go to prison. Remember, what I'm trying to say to you is this. You got to be careful who you associate yourself with when you come inside the prison. You don't know whether that person become gang affiliated. You don't know whether that person got a hit on them. You don't know whether that person is into some type of crazy stuff, or that they don't turn gay when they were strong as Red Devil Eye when they was with you, or whether or not they need you so that they can tell on you about something so that the police will let them go, or the establishment will give them favors that's not worth them telling about what y'all did in the past. So be careful. Be mindful that prison is not only a place for you to correct yourself, it's for you to be watchful, be mindful of the things around you that can cause you to stay there longer. Be mindful of the fact that the authorities will be putting people around you to see what you are capable of doing, who you are, where you came from, what your intentions is when you're inside of their confinement, due to the fact that we can be trouble breakers, we can be troublemakers, we can be trouble takers. We have to be careful to be grown men inside of a playground for people that's got PTSD, as well as other deficiencies that you don't know nothing about, by that being your man from the streets. Be careful who you associate yourself with that you already know, as well as those who you don't know. So keep your mouth closed, keep your eyes open, keep your spirit elevated so you can detect these things. When you don't, become a victim of the onslaughts that goes on inside of these institutions.